Fever announced final Caitlin Clark decision versus Lynx on Sunday. The Indiana Fever have announced Caitlin Clark's injury status against the Minnesota Lynx. The Minnesota Lynx have undoubtedly been the best team in the WNBA this season and are the favorites to bring home the 2025 WNBA championship trophy, led by MVP frontrunner Napheesa Collier. However, Collier has missed Minnesota's last 7 games, making the Lynx's road to top place in the league a bit tougher. Thankfully, though, the Lynx supporting cast has picked up the slack. In the last 7 games without Collier, the Lynx are still 5-2, and when fans were getting worried with a 2-game losing streak, the team bounced back to get back in the win column by taking down the Indiana Fever on Friday. Of course, however, the Fever are dealing with significant injuries of their own. Caitlin Clark's injury status. Clark, the biggest superstar in the WNBA, has had a rough sophomore campaign. After winning Rookie of the Year and taking the league by storm, Clark has dealt with her fair share of injuries. Clark has not been able to suit up for Indiana in over a month, last playing on July 15th. The 23-year-old guard has been recovering from a groin injury and even suffered a mild ankle bone bruise during her recovery process to make matters worse. The Lynx and Fever are set for a rematch on Sunday after Minnesota got the win just 2 days prior, but Clark is set to be sidelined once again. Ahead of Sunday's game, the Lynx have ruled out Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Chloe Bibby, Sydney Colson, and Ari McDonald, while Odyssey Sims has been ruled probable. How Clark's injury impacts the Lynx. In their last 14 games without Clark, since she suffered the groin injury, the Fever are just 7-7, compared to their 8-5 record in the 13 games she has been able to suit up for the season. The Lynx could be on the verge of getting Collier back in action, as she has been upgraded to probable for the first time since her ankle sprain, so Minnesota should have no issue taking advantage of Indiana's injury misfortune on Sunday. Even with Clark sidelined on Friday, the Fever gave the Lynx some trouble, losing by just 5 points, but with Collier potentially back in action and the Fever still severely banged up, Sunday's matchup should be much more lopsided as they return home to the Target Center. Sunday's game between the Lynx and Fever is set to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on CBSSN.